The story of patience in Islam is beautifully shown in the life of Ayyub. His story is mentioned in the Qur'an as one of the greatest examples of faith, patience, and trust in Allah, a life of blessings. Prophet Ayyub ASA was once a very wealthy and respected man. He had fertile lands, many animals, a large family, and great health. People around him admired his generosity because he helped the poor and always thanked Allah for his blessings. But Allah sometimes tests those he loves the most. The beginning of the trials. Slowly, Ayyub ASA began to lose everything. First, his wealth disappeared. His farms were destroyed, and his animals died. Then tragedy struck his family, and he lost his children. As if that was not enough, he was also tested with a severe illness that lasted for many years. His body became weak, and people in the town began to avoid him. Friends and neighbors slowly disappeared from his life. But one person never left him, his loyal and patient wife. The loyalty of his wife. While others abandoned Ayyub ASA, his wife stayed beside him. Every day she cared for him, brought him food, and helped him survive through the difficult years. She worked hard to earn money so they could live. Despite the hardship, Ayyub ASA never complained about Allah's decree. Instead, he continued to remember Allah and remain patient. The beautiful prayer. After many years of suffering, Ayyub ASA finally made a humble dua to Allah. He said, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Allah heard his prayer immediately. The miracle of healing. Allah commanded Ayyub ASA to strike the ground with his foot. Suddenly, a spring of cool water appeared. Allah told him to wash and drink from it. The moment he did so, his illness disappeared completely. His health returned, and Allah restored his blessings. He was given wealth again, and his family was replaced with even greater blessings. The lesson. The story of Prophet Ayyub ASA teaches Muslims one powerful lesson. True faith is shown during hardship.
Ayyub AS continued.
Patience, trust
Many
in Allah,
people in the town became afraid of his
the
condition.
darkest trials
The
into
same
the
neighbors
greatest
who once
rewards.
visited his
And the
home and
loyalty
shared
of
his
wife
table
reminds us
slowly
that
stopped
love
coming.
built on faith can
Days
survive
passed,
even the
then
hardest
months,
tests.
then years. Ayyub AS spent long nights alone, remembering Allah. Yet, he never said a single word of complaint. Instead, he continued to whisper prayers and praise his Lord. The only person who stayed beside him was his wife. Every morning, she left their small shelter to work for food. Sometimes she worked as a servant. Other days, she sold simple items just to earn a little bread. When she returned, she cared for her husband with patience and kindness. Her loyalty became one of the most beautiful examples of devotion in Islamic history. One day, some people approached Ayyub's wife and asked, "Your husband has suffered for many years. Why does he not ask Allah to remove the illness?" When she returned home, she repeated their words. Ayyub AS gently replied, "We lived in comfort and health for many years. Should we not be patient in hardship for the same amount of time?" His answer showed deep faith and gratitude toward Allah, and the tests became heavier. Their home became smaller and simpler. Sometimes they did not have enough food, yet every difficulty only made Ayyub as more humble and grateful. His heart remained connected to Allah. After many years of patience, Ayyub AS finally raised his hands in prayer. But even in that moment, he did not complain. Instead, he said, "Indeed, hardship has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." It was a prayer full of humility and trust answered his prayer immediately. A command came from Allah. "Strike the ground with your foot." When Ayyub obeyed, something incredible happened. A spring of fresh water burst from the earth. Allah instructed Ayyub to wash and drink from the water. The moment he did so, his illness disappeared. His strength returned. His body was healed completely. It was a miracle from Allah after years of patience. Allah did not only restore Ayyub's health, he also restored his blessings. His wealth returned, his land became fertile again, and Allah blessed him with family and happiness once more. The story of Ayyub AS became a symbol of patience for all believers. His life shows that tests are not punishments. Sometimes they are a way for Allah to raise someone's rank and reward them greatly. Today, the story of Ayyub continues to inspire millions of people. Whenever someone faces hardship, they remember his patience, and they remember that Allah's mercy always comes after the test. After Allah healed Ayyub AS, people in the town began to notice the change. The man they once avoided because of illness was now healthy and strong again. Many were shocked and amazed. They realized that the patience of Ayyub had been rewarded by Allah in the most beautiful way. When Ayyub's wife saw that her husband was healed, her heart filled with happiness. For years she had carried the burden of caring for him and working to support their life. Now she saw the reward of her patience. Her loyalty had never been forgotten by Allah. Ayyub began rebuilding his life. His lands became fertile again, and his animals multiplied. People once again came to his home, but Ayyub had changed. He was now even more humble and grateful than before. Many people asked Ayyub how he survived so many years of suffering. He answered simply, "A believer never loses hope in the mercy of Allah." His words became a powerful reminder for those who were facing their own difficulties. After his recovery, Ayyub continued to guide people toward righteousness. He reminded them to remain patient in hardship and grateful in times of ease. Through his story, people learned that faith must remain strong during both good and difficult times. When Allah restored Ayyub's wealth, it was also another test. But this time, Ayyub used his blessings even more generously. He helped the poor, supported travelers, and shared his wealth with those in need. Even after his life improved, Ayyub never forgot the years of hardship. Those memories made him more compassionate toward people who were suffering. He treated the poor and the sick with great kindness. The story of Ayyub's patience spread among people. Parents told their children about his faith. Scholars shared his story to remind believers that patience is one of the greatest virtues. The name of Ayyub became a symbol of patience. Whenever someone faced illness, loss, or hardship, they remembered the example of Ayyub His story gave hope to those who were struggling. The final lesson. The story of Prophet Ayyub teaches one powerful truth. Hardship does not last forever. Allah's mercy always comes. For those who remain patient, grateful, and faithful, the reward from Allah is greater than any trial. And that is why the story of Ayyub continues to inspire believers even today.